In a shocking turn of events that has sent waves across Hollywood and beyond, Johnny Depp was reportedly kicked off the set of Jimmy Kimmel's famous late-night talk show after a fiery and unexpected verbal clash with the host himself. What was scheduled to be a light-hearted, casual interview turned into an intense battle of words that left the audience stunned, and the production crew scrambling to control the situation. Sources close to the show have revealed that tensions had been simmering even before the cameras started rolling. Apparently, Jimmy Kimmel made some offhand remarks during the pre-show briefing which Depp did not appreciate, setting the stage for what became one of the most uncomfortable guest appearances ever witnessed on the show. When the taping finally began, viewers sensed something odd from the start. Johnny, usually known for his quirky charm and mysterious aura, appeared stiff and unusually quiet, while Jimmy pushed harder than usual with his jokes and sarcastic commentary. The mood rapidly shifted from slightly awkward to downright hostile, as Kimmel began asking pointed questions about Depp's personal life, something that the actor has repeatedly said he wants to keep private, especially after his highly publicized court battles and personal controversies. What really ignited the clash, according to insiders, was a sly comment Kimmel made about Depp's ongoing career challenges post his legal battles with ex-wife Amber Heard. Kimmel jokingly asked whether Depp was planning to return to court more often than to movie sets, clearly mocking the legal troubles that plagued Depp's image for years. The audience, unsure whether to laugh or feel uncomfortable, hesitated, while Depp's expression hardened visibly. He sharply replied that people should not throw stones when living in glass houses, an apparent dig at Kimmel's own past controversies. This comeback drew gasps and nervous laughter from the crowd, but Kimmel, rather than backing off, doubled down. He sarcastically remarked that he didn't realize Depp could give legal advice now along with acting. From that point onward, the atmosphere deteriorated rapidly, turning the friendly celebrity chat into a tension-filled exchange of personal barbs. Even the show's band stopped their background riffs as everyone realized this was no ordinary moment of guest-host banter. Depp's body language grew more rigid. His gaze locked on Kimmel with a cold, piercing stare rarely seen outside his movie roles. As the interview spiraled out of control, Kimmel brought up Depp's well-known eccentricities, poking fun at the actor's collection of odd memorabilia and his often bizarre lifestyle choices. From his famous purchase of an entire French village to his love for rare insects. What was meant to be light-hearted teasing turned into something darker, as Depp responded bitterly, accusing Kimmel of using cheap laughs to stay relevant in the fading world of late-night television. The audience shifted uncomfortably in their seats, sensing that the tension was no longer just for the cameras. Depp reminded Kimmel that while talk show hosts fade away, actors like him leave behind a legacy of art. Kimmel snorted, dismissing Depp's claim by sarcastically questioning if Pirate 6 would be the artistic masterpiece Depp wanted to be remembered for. This last jab hit Depp hard, and his controlled composure visibly cracked as he leaned forward, quietly warning Kimmel that he had crossed the line between humor and insult. The room fell eerily silent for a moment, the tension thick enough to cut with a knife. Trying to regain control of the segment, Kimmel shifted the topic towards Depp's music career, asking about his band Hollywood Vampires, but the damage was done. Depp curtly replied with one-word answers, making it clear he no longer wished to entertain the conversation. Kimmel, however, seemed unwilling to let go and pressed further, mocking Depp's singing abilities and joking that the actor should stick to pretending on screen rather than off-key on stage. At this, Depp visibly lost his temper. He turned directly towards Kimmel, and in a low, serious tone asked him if this was his idea of professional journalism, or simply an opportunity to humiliate guests. Kimmel, maintaining his smirk, shrugged and replied that his job was to entertain, no matter who sat across from him. Depp then stood up, ignoring the director's frantic signals to stay seated, and stared down at Kimmel, warning him in front of everyone that mocking personal struggles and ridiculing real pain for ratings was beyond unprofessional. It was cruel. The crew froze, unsure whether this was part of some unscripted act or a genuine fallout between two powerful industry figures. The producers, sensing the show was moments away from disaster, rushed onto the set during a sudden commercial break to try to defuse the situation. They whispered hurriedly to both Depp and Kimmel, urging them to cool down and finish the segment with at least some sense of professionalism. But Depp refused. Furious, humiliated, and unwilling to let the matter slide, he reportedly declared that he would not be part of any show that treated him like a public punching bag for cheap laughs. Kimmel, meanwhile, remained seated, sipping his water and quietly smirking, as if enjoying the chaos he had stirred. After a few tense moments, Depp shook off the producer's hands from his arm, grabbed his coat from the back of his chair, and walked straight off the set without a word to the audience or cameras. The stunned silence in the studio was broken, only by Kimmel's awkward chuckle as he tried to joke his way out of the moment, saying, "Well, I guess Johnny had other ships to sail tonight." But the joke fell flat. No one laughed. Viewers watching the live taping and members of the studio audience immediately took to social media, their phones lighting up with frantic tweets and Instagram posts about the bizarre and uncomfortable scene they had just witnessed. Within minutes, Dr. Depp vs. Kimmel and House or Johnny Walks Out began trending worldwide on Twitter, with fans speculating wildly about what had actually happened and why Depp had left so abruptly. Some defended Depp, arguing that Kimmel had crossed the line by mocking his painful past and personal struggles, while others accused Depp of being unable to handle a bit of comedic roasting. Industry insiders and gossip bloggers scrambled to get statements from either camp, but both Kimmel's team and Depp's representatives remained tight-lipped in the immediate aftermath. The mystery surrounding the clash only fueled the flames of curiosity, as media outlets ran breaking news segments analyzing every moment of the confrontation, speculating on the long-term fallout this incident could have on Depp's already fragile public image and Kimmel's reputation as an edgy, no-holds-barred host. In the days following the clash, rumors swirled about what really happened behind the scenes. Some insiders claimed that Depp had warned Kimmel's producers in advance that he did not want any mention of his court cases, personal relationships, or certain past controversies. Others argued that Kimmel went off script, deliberately provoking Depp for the sake of ratings and viral moments. Whatever the truth, the result was disastrous for the show's planned programming. ABC reportedly had to pull the entire segment from broadcast, replacing it with a hastily compiled best of montage to fill the gap left by Depp's departure. Meanwhile, TMZ, Page 6, and other celebrity gossip sites published conflicting reports, some saying Depp threatened to sue the network, others claiming Kimmel reached out privately to apologize. Neither side issued an official press release, further deepening the mystery and dividing public opinion about who was right and who crossed the line during that fateful taping. Adding fuel to the fire, several of Johnny Depp's Hollywood friends and co-stars came to his defense on social media, criticizing Jimmy Kimmel for what they saw as bullying disguised as humor. Well-known figures in the industry posted messages of support for Depp, praising his courage to stand up for himself on live television. On the other side, a handful of comedians and late-night hosts backed Kimmel, arguing that guests know what they're signing up for when they appear on such shows, and that roasting comes with the territory. The debate raged on, with entertainment, podcasts dedicating entire episodes to dissecting every detail of the altercation. Media analysts speculated whether this incident would mark a turning point in how late-night talk shows treat their guests. Would they be more cautious, more respectful, or would the hunt for viral, uncomfortable moments continue? As for Depp, he disappeared from the public eye entirely, skipping scheduled promotional events and avoiding paparazzi as the controversy refused to die down.